The fact is these kids are incredibly smart, and I would argue that they can do it better than the other kids. Because they have had a challenge or a disability, they have learned to work so hard to overcome those challenges. So in the future, when they're presented with a challenge or an obstacle in their life, they can overcome it because they've done it in the past and they know that. But every student is also very different. They come from different backgrounds, they have different challenges, and they need different things to be able to become independent. Because of this, we don't always push them through a system or do everything the same way with all of our kids. This is what we typically do with many of our students who are at risk and need our help. We help these youth by teaching them a class called Why Try. Why Try provides emotional and social intelligence to these kids. Our schools focus so much on IQ. What we do is we focus on emotional intelligence, which is EQ, because EQ is 3 times more likely to determine success than IQ in life. EQ are things like, how do we interact with others? How do we control our own emotions? How do we motivate ourselves? How do we overcome challenges? Those are the critical pieces that these kids, given the challenges they've had in life, those are the things that will enable them to believe in themselves and to succeed. Once our students have been taught Why Try, the next step is to get them successfully employed. Jobs bring self-confidence and self-worth to all of our kids. So what we do is we sit down with those individuals and we find out where are their strengths, where are their limitations, what are the jobs that would be a good fit for them. Once we know that, we go out into the community and we find employers that would be a good fit for them. Once they have the job, we job coach with them. Oftentimes we're right there alongside them, working with them, coaching them, helping them, again with reinforcing what we have taught through Why Try and the emotional and social intelligence. Once they are happy with their job for 90 days and the employer is happy with their job for 90 days, that is where we step out of the equation. Once they get a job and they start to earn a paycheck, one of the temptations is they go out and buy a new car or a new phone. So what we like to do with a lot of our clients is provide them with the financial intelligence once they have their job. How do you budget? What should we save our money for? How do we spend our money wisely? Those are the things that we spend our time with the financial intelligence piece.